which he describes as a repertoire of exercises, contexts, and techniques for allowing a group of people to take a verbal report of a dream and build a consensually produced imaginative representation of it, right? In other words, to work together at the project of reimagining a dream and negotiating the parameters and qualities of that reimagining. So the Dream Parliament seeks to give people the opportunity to explore what it means to play an active role in creating a communal imaginary reality, and also to think about how the creation of it, these are all these words, the creation of imaginative space is used to create a system of meaning and value. In the most basic form of the dream concept, a group of people come together, take one dream, which is basically description and language of a dream, which we've all been doing, and work together to try to come up with a picture of the dream. They talk, sometimes they draw, which I'm not sure we're going to do tonight, but we do a pattern over there. And it's necessary to get up and move and act out scenes. Okay, which you kind of look practice from the dream. The idea, this is important, is to resist the temptation to interpret the dream. This isn't like a Freudian exercise about what the dream means. So to avoid the temptation to interpret the meaning of dreams and all go over that, and rather remain at the level of the sensuous reality of dreams, which is can a group of people, when a group of people come to a consensus about their mental picture of what a given dream, a dream identity is, that's the collectively comes to a consensus about what it looks like, what it feels like, smells like, what's going on in it. So the dream model becomes an exercise in building consistency to the realm of the imagination, rather than the realm of abstract ideas. So now we both now are rather fairly interested in the history which is one of the things we refer to in the creation of this space. Henry and Jim talked about the MAGA, we talked about the Avatar, and this is kind of like the Avatar actually was before it was a Greek temple in a suppressed area. It started out as much more pagan ritual in a cave, right? So a cave, thus the usurpated school was very cave-like. So this is kind of important. So the Greek avatar is essentially about using the sharing of dreams to address sickness and enable healing. So this is kind of early hospital. But the sharing of seemingly, these are my interpretation of Matthew's ideas, the sharing of seemingly unconscious worlds and imagining the reality together has in the past had and can have again a much broader socio-political implications, right? So Matthew Spellberg has argued, and this is a key thing to understand it. He's argued that because the word dream has two interconnected meanings, which is one, a world experienced in sleep, right? So when you say, "Oh, I had a dream," it's a kind of world experience in your sleep. But what's the second meaning? When you say, "Oh, I dream of a better world," or I dream that my children will be happy, or whatever. So that's actually a desire or wish you project into the future, right? So these are two very common ways in which we use the word dream. So in a sense, when you take your private dream and you share it and you come to some consensus about it, you're developing something which is in a sense a projection of that you can share for a wish for the future, if that makes sense. That makes sense? Yeah. Okay. So when we reposition dreaming from a highly individualistic, psychoanalytic space to a more collective space, there is the potential to create what Matthew has called, or to create a living system of circulation between discourse and lived experience, like blood going to and from the heart. I like that statement. So we all, I want you all to share with me this ambition to create a bridge between our individual dream world and our collective desires and wishes. And this is why this is a kind of the idea to, it's like a democracy of dreams, because when you share things and you come to a common understanding, that's the kind of basis of democracy. So I sent on WhatsApp this protocol, and I'm just going to go through it, and then I have to go over here to the left your. So the dream parlance follows the basic protocol. Participants assume, for the sake of the exercise, 4 hypotheses. Again, this is Matthew's concoction. 4 hypotheses on the nature of dreaming, and then they agree to adhere to 4 founding principles for a dream parlance. Then they finally carry out 4 interlocking tasks to enter dreams. So here they are, the 4 parts. So the 4 hypotheses that we all agree on is that the dream is a world, it's not a language. 2, the dream is non-negotiable because it looks like waking inattention. It's real, right? In a dream, and 3, in a dream, anything can become alive or cease to be alive at any moment. And 4, in a dream, you work with what you have. The dream has its own internal coherence. So the idea of these hypotheses to get people to take the dream seriously as an immersive reality and as a mode of being, rather than, say, a message or a representation of someone's psyche, in the psychological sense. So then his 4 founding principles for dream parlance are: we try to imagine dreams before we analyze them. We don't look for what dreams say about us until we've seen what they say about themselves. We assume any dream could be anybody's. We present dreams anonymously so that they belong to everyone. You might have a little trouble with this because I've been going through your dreams, and of course, many of them refer to your objects, and you know what your objects are.
Oops.
I'll come back to that. Okay, so then finally, so I'll repeat that. We assume any dream could be anybody's, like we can all adapt them. We present dreams anonymously so they belong to everyone. And then 4, if you dream it first, you don't have any more or less to say than the rest of us about how we dreamt again, right? And so from the indigenous and other cultures that Matthew has studied, they actually do, they share dreams, and then the idea is that other people, by sharing with other people, and then they become common. So then we go on to the 4 interlocking tasks, and then we're going to try this out. So this is what we have to ask of each dream, the tasks. First, the dream senses. Who and what are in the dream? 2, dream mapping. Where is the dream? What does it look like? 3, dream sequencing. What happened? How, when, and in how much time? What's the time register? And then finally, if we can, we find what he calls the block, or he says the curtain with the man behind it, like from The Wizard of Oz. You've all seen The Wizard of Oz. Where does the coherent reimagining of the dream become impossible without actually making an interpretation? So this idea of finding the curtain with the man behind it is about trying to determine the moment when the envisioning of the dream tips over into interpretation, when some question about what the dream looks like or feels like cannot be resolved among the participants without guessing at what the dream is. So it's not going to happen as precisely. So this is another important point, and we'll get to our tryout here. So taken together, these exercises make several things possible. First, they allow people to work on building a collective imagined realm for themselves rather than being reliant as we so often are now, on images and narratives manufactured somewhere else, or often, frankly, to sell something. So we all, watch television, watch movies and series, and TikTok, and we're not actually manufacturing. Well, we're part of the culture of manufacturers, but we're not doing it enough ourselves and sharing it on ourselves. So second, they encourage, the protocol encourages people to look carefully and try to boundary between a collective imaginary and a system of abstract meaning. How do our values relate to our shared picture of the world, or our lack thereof, or our lack of shared picture of the world? Yeah. So I'm going to do it first. And then, because we have a number of dreams that are in French or in other languages that I don't speak, I'm going to then ask other people to start, and then so I'll read part of the dream, do this, because I write one here, and then we're going to go through and ask what are in the dream, and then someone's going to answer, and then someone else is going to build on it. Okay. This dream is called Waiting Room. I'm sitting in a full waiting room with little or no natural light under fluorescent lighting. We are all waiting to be called to something, or maybe nothing. I'm waiting with a few other people, and the radio is playing, and it's kind of dim, and it's somber because no one is talking. Everyone is on their phones. Spring, staring blankly. Swiping up and down on the black glass boxes. Okay. Who would want to read? People with no faces. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, you're right. So you're asking, so what kind of room?
Like a hospital, maybe ER.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Does it have a color? Does it have white? You all imagine white?
Not like dingy beige.
Looks sterile.
How many people? 20.
Not many, it's like
And
four.
Because it says,
like they're like scattered everywhere.
Four, all city filings.
Yeah.
yeah, because it says it's somber, like. It says, well, actually, you're right, it says a full waiting room. So it's gotta be a lot of people, I guess. So you're naturally 20. Okay. So, and you think it's in a hospital?
Yeah, like a hospital. I was thinking of like children's science office, so that we play out yeah.
Okay.
The lights, they're
It's
all
like
in
kind
the,
of dingy.
yeah. Oh, now you get very dingy.
Well, yeah.
It's like sterile, but like it's like the
The same serum you would have in a box.
yeah.
Yeah, so you'd like sit in town before.
Like old like plastic shards.
Or if Kevin would have to do about like green leather, like
Oh yeah.
Plastic, like the vinyl.
Yeah, just like something like that kind of.
I was actually too delicate out there what we always do.
Yeah.
And then, and like the chairs are separated in a way where it's like kind of
the DMV. They're like
Yeah.
very like
Yeah.
isolated, like, almost
DMV,
like
okay.
Yeah.
almost like
Is it a hospital or
like
is
an
it DMV?
exam, like an exam center, like where the chairs are separated by like
Almost like a
But they
lecture
wouldn't
hall.
get you.
yeah, like it's not like a lounge waiting area. It's like it's a very like military almost order.
Yeah.
Okay, so a medical facility or like, or some bureaucratic place, like, which is it?
I say like
Actually, I want to say it's a medical play.
Hmm?
something that you're like obligated to do.
But like with Service Canada, how do you do that?
Like
They have that, they have like, what, they have the TV
They would
on.
have like a TV, maybe like a unit
Doesn't
TV.
seem like the TV's on, does
But
it?
it said that there was a radio. That's why I was thinking like,
Yeah.
But that's not in the train, but you think there is one there. And people are still staring at the phones.
yeah.
You know, like I'm hoping news video.
I feel like yeah.
Oh, so this is the next, you're answering the next thing. What happened, how, when, and how much time? So you think this is now or another time?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s, where people like,
Like-
phones 20 years ago?
No, like maybe like 2010. Yeah, 2010. Like still old tech, but like not as
That's very specific.
iPhone 4 just came out.
The iPhone 4 just came out. It's like, but they still have like
Did
really
you see the
crappy.
BlackBerry movie? It was really good. Yeah. A movie about the whole BlackBerry thing.
Like I'm thinking like the computer that the receptionist is using is like the old keyboards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the white, like you know.
So-
still like
What else is, so again, this question, what's happening there? And how much time is you know, passed?
They mentioned technology, but like I imagine it's a new big BlackBerry job and people getting data plans and they're like, oh my god,
or like someone's getting like the
But, like, it
iPhone
just
4
started.
and, like, so it's still pretty like old, like not.
So you think the radio is the signal that it's old?
yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you listen to the radio
Old, like 10.
in the car, but not in the building?
Like in a building, I'm hearing like
So the radio puts it in the past. Do y'all agree on that?
Yeah.
Have you been anywhere where the radio is playing? That's not the radio, really.
No, it's like something
That's
off
like,
someone's
that's
phone.
like music. Like the music they have at the gas pump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking like something like a cassette. Or a CD.
Okay, so this is, you know, pretty good start. But so what's missing here? Like what don't we know that is become impossible to do without making an interpretation? Is the time of this clear?
No. It must be between 9 to 5 hours. Or like
You can do the hospital. How do you know that? I think it's like, you think it's in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Waiting to get an MRI.
This is kind of ironic. It's not true.
What is it like yesterday?
Or it's a tip. Do I stay with you? Do that? Or?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
The whole point is have we covered that one? Okay. Do I know him? He looks kind of familiar. He's standing in front of me. I look down. I'm sorry, I look down and something messages on my phone. And it's from him. I'm trying to make sense of this, but as I begin to puzzle it together, the coffee in my mug, okay, we'll just pretend that we don't know. Okay.
Help us.
It's still pretty good. Yeah. Who and what are in the dream?
There sounds like it's like the mirror.
Yeah.
Black mirror, like there's a mirror.
Down, and the messages are from this person. Okay.
Something nefarious. Yeah.
Okay, so we know this is about like some weird interaction. Where is this taking place?
I think right
It's not somewhere private. Because it was private.
We're not even beyond number one here. Is it in the cafe? Is it in the house?
No, it's not private.
You think it's private?
It's not.
You think it's scarier when it's private? Who drinks coffee in the bathroom?
Maybe the balcony.
No.
It's in the subway.
We don't serve it.
So we have cafe, subway, bathroom, kitchen.
Glass.
Okay. In
Class.
class.
Oh, it's not glass. Why? Everyone checks their phone in class and drinks coffee.
But what throws me off is they only use the word he, and when they're saying he's in front of you, and then he's also texting. It's like, why is he texting you? So that's like there's another man.
So it's class.
So I think it's a bit like cheesy. Like there's another man.
It's a shaker.
I'm going to read it again. Do I know him? He looks kind of familiar. He's standing in front of me. I look down at the messages on my phone, and it's from him. I'm trying to make sense of this, but as I begin to puzzle it together, the coffee in my mug begins to shake and hour.
Oh, I get it. She's on a date.
Oh no, we're not saying, we're not.
No, it sounds like they're on a date with a boy, but they met on the internet. So they're walking up to her or this person, and they're like, oh, this person looks familiar to me. They look at the phone, and the guy texts them, and then they're like, hey, friend. And it's their first time meeting, because they're like, oh, this is
I get the first thing she's
Murder message was like, watch out.
So we can't really agree on that. Okay, so we can't really agree whether it's in a public space like a cafe or in some place which is a little bit scarier because the person is alone. So if it were in a cafe, what would it look like?
I think that they're in line for something because it doesn't specify if the P is facing this person. So maybe that's why it's not clear.
I might tend to agree. It does feel like it's kind of random when you're standing somewhere and you're sort of
Yeah, so
Am
that's what
I supposed to socially engage or not, right?
Yeah. So they could be in line behind him, and he's not facing them, but this person got attached with him. So then hence the confusion. That's how I interpret it.
I also feel like it's more like this person bought coffee and they're about to cross the road and you see this one little person on the coffee street. And then like everything kind of slows down.
But it says he's standing in front of me.
Maybe that person is using the toilet, and they're just using the phone, and then like actually across the toilet bowl there's a mirror.
Well, okay, I know what it is. Although, that could be a source of anxiety.
Or if I saw somebody I was using a toilet, that coffee.
While holding a cup of coffee?
Maybe it's like the gap in
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to get in the
stall.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, you're holding a cup of coffee.
The toilet actually is a must.
So it seems to me this dream is getting blocked mostly on the where it is, because we can't get to what it looks like there until we agree on where it is. Okay, let's try another. And then I'm going to do maybe two more, and then I'm going to ask someone else to let's say, who's good at translating Mandarin.
Oh, this is normal.
I think like I can do that.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm the same.
This one's going to be more than it is. Okay, this is a little long, but it's good. In the hazy realm of slumber, I found myself traversing the corridors of a familiar realm of hallways and lockers. Among the sea of familiar faces, some strangers, others vaguely familiar, I glimpsed at images and instances of my family members and relatives. They appeared throughout the crowded corridors, their presence both comforting and oppressive. As I shuffled from one class to another, their distant figures flitted in and out of my periphery. Were they guardians guiding me through the tumultuous halls of adolescence? Or mere phantoms lost in the labyrinth of my subconscious? As the day unfolded, the boundaries between reality and fantasy were muddled like watercolors on a red canvas. Assignments transformed into rivers, equations morphed into intangible symbols. This is really good to draw. The answers remained elusive, like whispers on the wind, and as I awoke, the dreams slipped away like fragments of a fading memory. Okay, who and what are in the dream? No, that's where. We're going to start with who it is. Or what.
It's probably like people in their body walk.
Sounds like
middle
school writing in a diary.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think so? Or,
But they said adolescents, so I'm assuming they're
do you still have
teenagers.
dreams about high school?
Unfortunately.
I do. I didn't finish my math final or something. Okay, so do we think this is an adolescent or someone?
Middle school.
Would an adolescent write? Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't think high school is.
But they're like, I don't know, they're real.
They're just like smart.
Yeah, it's like what?
I mean, yeah, would an adolescent, right? Were they guardians guiding you through the tumultuous halls of adolescence?
Yeah, they read all like sci-fi, so like they're like
You're just learning big words.
decorating like
Okay, do we all agree that it's precocious teenagers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like China.
Okay. This is an anxiety dream of a precocious teenager?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know who it is. Okay, and so what all is in this dream?
Walking, hallway, classes.
Where?
Like I want to say like grade 9, like
Like a
freshman.
big high school too.
Yeah.
A big one. It's high.
Yeah, and she said
It reminds me of like a Harry Potter, like hallway that moves.
The melting one?
Like Potter and then staircases and shit.
Okay, so we've got, what color is it?
Blue.
Blue? Like, and so what era is the high school? Is it like is it a 1920s high school? Is it a mid-century one?
I think it was Getting Breakfast Club.
It's Breakfast Club?
Yeah, I agree.
I see turquoise and white.
The Breakfast Club was filmed in the 90s, but the school was from like the late 60s.
I see turquoise.
Just to be precise, but,
I'm sure something.
okay.
Then this on
Okay, so you're moving on to when. I'm still trying to get to what it looks like.
I really think I use waffles.
Or
Like
red.
developers. And like with the chips coming, you know?
No,
Yeah, I got it.
And it's like a big
It's a blend.
The tile floors with the speckles in it.
Yeah.
And the top, and
You
the
mean terrazzo floors?
But not, no, like the cheap tiles that try to go down with speckles.
Yeah, okay.
So they're at the base.
Vinyl tile.
High school.
Okay. So let's revisit what happens. What happens here? As I shuffle from one class to another, the distant figures flitted in and out of my periphery. What's happening there?
It's a period.
It's,
Yeah.
but
Now,
it's only,
they said like familiar faces.
I glimpse at images and faces of my family members and relatives. What are they doing in the high school?
Maybe it's a conference.
What?
Always right to the class photos.
There you go.
Maybe it's parent-teacher night.
Generational school.
Maybe they're looking
Yeah,
at
they do
pictures
like
of the parents or alumni.
Oh, that's right.
Looking at the pictures of the graduating class, like the parents or alumni.
So it's a very specific
That's
song.
very logical. Why can't their parents and relatives be wandering around the hallway? And
There are parents and teachers. No, they're parents and teachers. You know those kids where the parent was a teacher and the parents say hi in the hall?
No, it says
Yeah.
they don't know this. Were they guardians guiding you through the tumultuous halls of adolescence, or mere phantoms lost in the labyrinth of my subconscious?
How are we supposed to know?
What if I think
They're ghosts. I think they're ghosts. They upper bench.
Or maybe they have like high-maintenance parents and their parents are like on their shoulders.
They carry the weight of their parents' expectations with them.
Oh, that's
also around those on purpose.
Well, yeah, you're getting to the block there. So let's just revisit, because we go into what happens. So they're wandering in the hallway in their high school, and they're visited by phantoms. This is what they say, right?
Well, that's like kind of like gone.
Yes.
Like, like dead.
Okay. So again, then there's this question of what's the sequence of time in this dream? Because in the latter part, this person says, As the day unfolded, the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred, muddled like watercolors on a wet canvas.
What if the parents like just as
Our class and they're doing
their
their
comprehensive voice?
Assignments transformed into riddles and equations morphed into intangible symbols.
Maybe they're dyslexic.
They need their parents' help to see.
I think their parents just passed away recently, and then it's a parent-teacher conference, and you see other parents, and there's like thinking of like, all these bigger problems, and there's parents.
I do want to say that the whole, that these stories do not have to be the descriptions. You should, in a way, be more literal in your dream because you're trying to explain them in terms of what could really happen. But in a dream, you could be 50 years old and you could be like an adolescent, and your parents could be the age that you were when you were 20, wandering around the hallway.
Freaky Friday.
Like that's what a dream is, right?
Yeah.
So let's try and like stick a little to that, because then even with that story, there's going to be a gap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find one of them. As I felt exhausted, yet the better of me No, it's not the light. I'm gonna the better of me. I picked up these very headphones in attempt to fall asleep. And the music of my choosing, hoping that the sound would quit my half-conscious mind and allow me to conjure newfound something from my artistic visual library. I was instead taken within the depths of my own subconscious discomfort, surrounded by the sounds of heavy breathing. Trapped in my own mind, it took a voice and it took a shape. I'm in the something out there. I'm in the pacing of my view. It whispers to me, quote, now you know you. I don't know if it's drink or drink. Before dragging one back into an ocean of breathing. I lay helpless for minutes before returning to reality at last. I began to work the exhilaration of this nightmare still fresh in my mind. Okay. Who and what are in the dream?
I have no idea. You can read that like 5 more times.
It's in French if anyone would like to translate it from the French. Well, who was in the dream? It was just one person. And really?
Breathing, right? So.
Is it really two people? Is it one
There's
person?
also a voice that comes in.
So is like the voice familiar or?
Remains another freeway.
Maybe not your physical
But, okay, there's also headphones. I see. So where's the dream? Yeah, like where is his person?
The entire company?
Well, it starts out by feeling exhaustion. I picked up my headphones and attempted to fall asleep to music of my choosing. You think it's in a bedroom? Mm-hmm.
I'm missing something.
So, I mean, what's happening here? The person describes being exhausted, thinking that putting on the headphones and listening to music would put me to sleep. And then, but that's not what happens, or is it what happens? Because they say I was instead, are they awake or not awake? I was instead taken within the depths of my own subconscious discomfort.
Maybe they were led there by like a shadowy figure. Like a grim reaper type. Like Charon.
Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of blocks here, because there aren't enough handles for where it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one. I'll do one more and then I'll pick. As before, the barn was filled with orange light. I remembered how the last time I'd waited for the sun, I'd sit on a metal fold-away chair. The sun's rays coming from the back of the barn were too intense to face directly. So, though it might seem rude, I turned my gaze once more to the drifting shapes to my right. A large oval-shaped photo showed a green field on a sunny day, dotted with sheep. They seemed oddly suspended. As a result, when they stretched down to eat, their mouths couldn't reach the grass. I continued to stare intently, and then all of the sun's faces began to fade together. And the light inside Mr. McBain's barn grew dim. Okay, there's a lot there. Who and whether in the dream?
No, well, it's barn and,
Could be Pam.
Okay, but
There are sheep.
okay, yes. But I just want to read one line here. The sun's rays coming from the back of the barn were too intense to face directly. So though it might seem rude, I turned my gaze once more to the drifting shapes to my right.
So the son was the character also.
Well, who is this person being rude?
The son.
Okay, so who's in this dream with the sun? And the person having this experience with the sun? Okay. So what else is in the dream? Okay. What else? That's your frame? They're all holding flag. About the sheep, they seemed oddly suspended. As a result, when they stretched down to eat, their mouths couldn't reach the grass. Okay, so just go over this again. Where is the dream?
in the barn.
Where is the barn? Okay. So when is this happening?
And the end of the day.
In the day?
Oh, no, I think it's fall. It's fall, the leaves are falling.
I
It's
think it's
fall.
spring.
It's so cold.
I don't know about that.
It's so cold and there's frost on it.
Okay. So this is pretty complete. Okay, who can translate French to her? Pass this down. Just don't leave the person's name. Can someone give her phone to you? Yeah.
Welcome to the clinic of the Dr. Corey will be with you shortly. And both the station, code, telephone. I'm going to help you in the for the state as well as station. And then in both ways. Cars, women, mafia.
Swimming mafia?
Different words.
Okay, read that again. Let's do it.
So cars, without, women, without, women, without, mafia. The small give me a special oil. And then again, words. House, barriers, the ocean, and yes, I forgot. Your frustration is infection in your dreams. I'm going to prescribe you the blueberries. They will help you and your dreams to become more agreeable. Thank you for coming to the clinic.
Okay. Okay, who's in the dream?
I imagine with the patient going for like psychoanalysis dream doctor, and it's sitting in a chair, and it's like really rambling, but they put all their trust in this doctor, and like kind of mess together with their like randomness of their dream.
Okay.
And then the setting is like like very traditional, like leather, loungy, like
No, other people get that. You're the first two lines again.
you kind of making a spell.
Welcome to the clinic of dreams, Dr. Corey will be with you.
Right, okay.
Or it could be both.
So we're gonna put on
So the waiting room.
Underground. You mean James Bond?
I picture him strapped to a chair right next to
Like underground.
Because you think it's very like,
Yeah, like you have to like go down the steps, you know?
You know how he lived in strapped to a chair.
Grand Theft Auto vibe.
so where is it? So it's in a clinic, but, okay. What clinic, what does the clinic look like?
Oh my
Are
God.
there any clues in there?
A white glass of high.
Are there any clues of what it looks like in the
Not really. It just, the only thing that actually, because we see something is the small give you the special
I'm saying it's underground. Like special.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a sus, yeah.
So what's happening to it? What's happening here? And how long is this taking place? Is it now? Like when?
I think it's
Maybe like 2 weeks ago.
no, I think it's happening in the future.
I think it's happening in the future.
It's not in it. It's in it.
It's
not in
designed.
it. It's not in it. Explicit time. It doesn't last long. It's a very intense, short experience. Okay.
Is there a berry too?
Is it berry?
Yeah, that one. No, those are the special and the special. This is another special.
So you think it's some sort of clinic where people are
I
getting
think
some
it's
like some sort of elixirs,
Yeah, like
oils
Strapped to
and
a chair and that's it.
elixirs?
I feel like it could be like a card user.
Card reader. Like a second.
Yeah, like a,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because of the kind of
I
language.
think the words with the buffer. Is it like the?
It's a big part of it?
Yeah, like,
Yes.
That's that.
Yeah.
You're a thinker.
Yeah. So for you, the kind of sequence of the ... words indicates there's some game or something. Yeah. Okay.
You can do it, girl.
You know, you want to read this one too. Okay. Yeah, you got it.
This hat holds the essence of a dream. As I tell you a story, to apply its story like a mirror, the hat is definitely whispered of meaning. Curiosity ablaze like roasted upon my head, bending and folding it, it forms my will. This hat is a newfound thrill. Another wondrous sight I behold, the flourishing hat of peace compelled, with the hat of the vessel I deliver it with shame. Our tranquil soul now is surrendered, and on the two fingers is chained.
Okay. You and what are you? Person. So they're in a party in the city or a party?
Forest.
Beach.
Somewhere was saying desert.
Desert.
There's a hot and sun. I think that's good. Yeah.
What?
To apply it slow like a mirror. That's how I think the better than I
Just a store.
What if it's over the
Yeah, Texas.
If they're in Texas, you know, little cowboy movies?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think it's in some sort of town, but not a city, or someplace that's
There's a town. One more shop, Old Town. You have that one shop that, yeah. That's everybody's business.
So when did this happen? When did this take place?
I'm getting a golden voice. I don't know, yeah, I'm getting big. Last years.
Okay. Okay. So this is this the sequence of a walk?
Yeah.
Okay. So what don't we know about it? Okay, let's, who else can read French?
Like that. This reality is
Nothing but an illusion.
You run away. Wake up. This reality is nothing but an illusion. Run away the moment things become too real. I know that I know. We can use.
Taken within the,
We
I
will get.
just, I know that I'm taking it in a dream.
Yeah, I know it. Now that I'm taking it with me. You just like this. That is why you speak.
I desire to escape to this. I desire to escape this world. To this world, where
You're a part of my life. And I of yours. Is it about only dream of somebody who sees that they're thinking about you? Do you think about me? Within you desire
the battle of magic.
to feel by being. But at the deepest, I feel by being. Reflection.
So, reflection. Remember?
Oh yeah, the reflection of Uni's life. What it is. Let's say the reflection of my essence. Whatever the mystery is,
we'll do a quick translation. We'll read it again when we get through it all.
you know what? Whatever the mysteries, great levels they are, yours and mine, how merge, step together from the dust, on reality.
And then the energy.
Read it again.
Again, the whole thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little louder.
This reality is nothing but illusion. Believe.
You run away once things become too real.
I know that I am taking a big risk.
And yet,
I desire a escape into this world where you are a part of my life and I am a part of yours.
they say that.
They say that when I dream about someone, it signifies that they
You're thinking about,
will be in it.
you think about me.
And
Yeah, because you love me because you just I feel like you, just I feel like you.
the reflection is in my actions.
And I work in mysteries about exercise. There is a mind, you know, you can come together to dance. You can do the wonders of the country.
Okay. So, you and Larry, actually.
One gets someone second to their logic, so a person in kind of watching.
You don't look at
So
it.
is Larry something
Indirectly.
So, this is being taken from someone?
Maybe I can buy a lace or something. That's pretty normal. That's not a good job.
And yeah. When you have to live state.
And if you just like keep like the number of tablets, just like you know, and then like the and then open it.
Did they say that? Our phones work together again? And then we'll just get changing.
So we tell people no matter what we sleep that they will also are. Those in mind, you know, in a form of them, you don't even know the thing. You just focus that way.
So, this is out of time. This is really, real time, the other time, they're not together. Okay. Who can read that? I think it's Andrew. I think because it's another. Anyone read that there? It's not there.
That's kind of best.
Yeah.
I'm at a corner in a room. In the corner of the certain room, I sat on the floor next to my bed, hearing this directly telling you about my words. As my mumbled, lifting my head, I saw you standing before me. You suddenly cuddled me, silently sleeping. I said nothing, just held you tightly in my arms until you slowly fell asleep. I actually don't know what troubles me, nor can I recall why you are distressed. Perhaps you are not thinking about anything. Perhaps that room never existed. But if there is one day you need someone to share your burdens, I will be holding you close, hoping that this moment you are safe and well.
Is it? But it's not talking about something there.
Someone's in their feelings. Yeah.
So who's
Who's in their
who's in the dream? Okay,
So
just one person. Okay. And what is all in the dream? So who's the beginning again? Is it standing?
In a corner of a certain room, I sat on the floor next to my bed, hearing this spirited, telling you about my worries. As I mumbled, lifting my head, I saw you standing before me. You suddenly cuddling, silently waiting. I said nothing, just held you tightly in my arms until you slowly fell asleep. I actually don't know what troubles you, nor can I recall why you are distressed. Perhaps you are not thinking about anything. Perhaps that room never existed. But if there is one day you need someone to share your burdens, I will be holding you close, hoping that that is the moment you are safe and well.
So that's a little more complicated. Really? Okay, others? So it's a more complex, complicated, it's not a simple love note, it's not a simple love letter, it's something about two people who are suffering, who have a bond but can't. So, are they even in the same space?
Yeah.
They are?
I thought that way. It feels like the other person falling asleep and they're looking at this person again.
I think the concept that we've been learning today, trying to put people in their TV, see how that can be feeling.
Yeah. Like there's something that they're going through that they aren't comfortable talking about, that they need support. So they wish that they can keep them safe or comfortable enough.
But there's a distance in the ability to do that.
There's like an unspoken tension.
Yeah, I think it's like, going back to the single mother again. So, that's the doctor wanted to, for college, they're not together.
Okay. But now you're trying to get the outlet. What's actually described to conjecture. Okay. Pretty good thing. Okay, let's see. I mean, there's some other languages that I don't know if, there's anyone besides the people who wrote them that speak. It's a test. If you have trouble, we can go on to another one.
No, we're both wood. Like, we should be fine. We should be fine.
From the corner of the supermarket.
Good start.
I love the two-person at the same time. It's eerie.
Well, just pick it up.
Okay. But it seems important because it's repeated, that's why.
Okay. We'll see if it makes sense when you say it.
You find yourself in the room in the morning.
Yeah.
When the two uppers against the right wall, reflecting
The sun.
the light of the sun, the sunlight. There's a hand. They're much bigger than the wall. They're disproportionate to the space. Oh, it's as if there's no roof.
In the corner of the supermarket.
Yeah, in this corner of the supermarket. This one.
The corner of the supermarket is interesting, quiet,
You notice that there is a father with his son.
and the father observes
Attentively
his son.
Oh, I think the ice behind the glass of the door of the machine.
Oh, it's the ice machine.
Okay. The child
The dude describes
how the ice moves, how it sounds when it falls, and how the light passes through it. The ice begins to melt.
starts to make noise. The cubes. The cubes are really big and they're getting small. The ice cubes. The cubes on the floor. Under the chairs.
And
The ISPs up here.
if he shows his father what he has observed about the ice.
Do you notice the serenity in which the child
Has encountered
that is in front of the ice? You could see his talent for noticing the details and his precision in his observations.
you think it's more beautiful. You sort of see the father.
He's
He's
very
very detail oriented. The father is nervous and worried. Now you think that the father's probably nervous about his son or worried.
I think you can read through it again.
Halfway.
Deciphered it, what?
Could you just Google Translate it?
No, it's not about that, it's the right, it's not that we don't get it, it's reading the handwriting.
We'll just read the part you want to reread it.
in the
You can
corner of
probably
the
operate on part of it.
supermarket.
Okay, start again.
Okay, in the corner of the soup in the market, there's lots of ice machines. In the morning, you're in the room with the ice machines.
The machines are placed against a bright wall, reflecting the sunlight. They're tall and much bigger than normal, disproportionate to the space, as if there is no roof in that corner of the supermarket.
Then they are standing in front of them, in front of the machines. And want to go find ice. This corner of the supermarket is interesting and quiet. You notice that it's a father and a son. The father observes attentively to his son. The son
Observe
observes
the
ice,
ice
yeah.
through the glass of the door of the machine. The sun describes how the ice moves,
How the light
how it sounds when it falls, and how the light passes through it. The ice begins to melt mid-mountains. The cubes are gigantic, but they little by little it gets smaller. The child in front of
the door, the kid in front of the ice machine door.
observes attentively and notes how small holes appear in the ice cube.
The kid shows his father what he has observed.
You notice the severity in which the child is in front of the ice.
And his talent for observing details.
And precision in his observations.
You think it's noble and beautiful. You observe that the kid says to his father.
Does he tell his father?
Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah, you tell his father. He's very attentive to details.
And you notice that
The father is really nervous and worried.
Okay, let's stop that. Okay, so there's a lot of that dream. So who and what are in the dream?
a father retired.
There's an observer, right? There's an observer, supermarket. There's a narrator.
In the corner of the market where the ice machine, there's a father and child and an ice cube that's smoking.
Ice cubes.
Ice cube.
You're observing how their mouth is looking, you know, holes and stuff.
Okay. So we described where the grid is, which is in some sort of supermarket. And a little bit about what it looks like.
In the corner specifically.
And no colors or anything.
In the white, the wall, the white.
The walls are
Right.
And it's a machine that abnormally large enough that it almost feels like the ceiling is missing and just that point.
Okay, so we have an ice machine. An oversized ice machine. A father and a son is very detail oriented. And someone that's observing that with this. What?
And the father's nervous. Or he knows that the father won't know this.
So, okay. So this is just a kind of, this is a kind of incident. You can imagine that as the dream went on there, there was other incidents, but, so what's the limit of this dream? Because, isn't it something, there's the observer that is intrigued with this child. I don't know, to me it's unclear whether the child is.
The child was describing to his father how the ice cube is melting, and the child was very detailed in how he described how the process of the ice cube melting. And just the view, the observer thinks it's very beautiful, and talent, that this child is very talented in the way he describes.
Okay.
Right.
Let's try and do one more. The last one. And maybe I'm going to let someone else. There's other ones in French. I don't think we have another. Open that window. There's a French reader near here. And it's not impressive.
I was dreaming that I was sleeping and that I couldn't get up. It was night during a presentation. I had a lot of things to do and I had to wake up early, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't move. I hope that time stopped with me, but I was hearing the rhythm of the clock, of the tick-tocking of the clock that started becoming more and more loud. I was hearing my friends that were talking and stressing about their project in another room. Ava is worrying that she gave the project 1 minute after the due date. But Rebecca is telling her that that's not the end of the world. I want to get up and tell them that everything is going to be okay, but I can't. I can't move, I can't get up, I can't talk. I am stuck in my sleep, but time does only but fast, more and more fast, then, and the barrier is approaching. The time is passing. Finally, I get up, and it is 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm happy that there is more time, but I can hear still the clocks are ticking. So I start working, and the failure is approaching.
Okay. That's all very fitting. So who and what are in this dream?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And where is the dream taking place?
The undergraduate studio.
So everything they're in the studio?
Sleeping on all of the floor.
Yeah. Is there a description of the place or what it looks like in that?
No.
Okay, so what happens?
I was you know that the process is under multiple ones.
Multiple rooms? I see. And so how's time characterized?
As becoming more and more fast, the more that the person is starting to think about all these different things. I see that time is just, there's almost going by and they can't do anything.
When was that part when you wake up and you have more time to think? So there's the tick-tocking, which is one of that.
Yeah, I think that's what, throughout the main dream, that's always been here. Taking
Yeah.
And even though like at the end he said that we have more time, we keep saying that they
Whoever this person is, I am connected.
Well, okay. Okay, well, that was a valiant effort. I appreciate that. I don't know what I call it when you do. You get the drift. If it were not so late and we had not to do and so much to draw, we could be back to these things out more. But it's pretty good. I appreciate the attempts at translation, especially thanks to those people. So I think you could have tomorrow off. I mean, I have arranged for all of us to go to the Canadian Center for Architecture, and I'll send you the address for that at 1:30 tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, the excursions. And there are one or two of you that volunteered. I can't remember who volunteered to help with doing the graphics. So we just need to finish a few things, but I think most of you don't need to come in because you can see on the Tommy and doing the So the plan is then you can take a number of excursions in the morning, then meet us. I'll send you the address at CCA at 1:30. And tool around with these two exhibitions there. And the idea is to be back here by 5. Because we're doing practice of insurance and set up. We're doing some testing. And then we'll talk to some maybe or we review this thing, but it would be great to have you here while we're here so they can see this thing in action. People probably won't come until after 6. That's it. Any questions? Yeah, I mean, if you go at 1:30, we could be done within 2 hours. I mean, it's not like hour if you want it. But, yeah, I think, the thing is, I think your names are there, and I think it's actually admissions free for students anyway, so if you want to get there early, you could get there early, because I think to get back, to get back to the dorm, and then to get to here, you can do that timing. So, or you could just get dressed and come to the CCA and get dressed and go. Yes, that's what I'd like to do. There's an amazing bookstore there. If you want to buy some books. There's no food there. Tell you that. There's no. I'll send you a address. It's not far. It's like past working Cordilleras. It would be about 3 stops from the Hill stop. It's in Shaughnessy Village. I'll send it out. It's in a slightly funny pocket. It's like a big hotel in the front. I'll send it out. It's not hard to find. It's not hard to get through.
And then you put that.
Yeah, you only get the tour bag if you buy books.
No, you can buy.
Oh, you can buy one?
Yeah.
But the show that's up there is a show about from their extensive photography collection about all these different ways of capturing the environment through photography. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And there's another show that's open to the audience. So we'll do it tomorrow. The opening is tomorrow night, so we'll call it that. Good work. Yeah, maybe 3 to 5. No one goes there. Yeah. 3 to 5. Okay. So everyone has to be here at 5. Yeah. You don't need to come along? Never?
Yeah, we need to talk about.
Okay. We can handle that. Get some sleep. Go crazy.
All of them can get recharged. Only certain ones.
Can you bring it to this corner? Is this corner?
Or maybe we just consult the performers.
leave it all.
One hour.
It gets pretty dark in here at night. There's enough light. Oh, there's-
And then just put,
I'll turn the lights on.
They don't turn on.
Did you find it?
We unplug them. Oh, I think we, yeah, oh, you're right. Okay. Oh, what we do have to do is we have to place the, we have to place those tomorrow. So we have to come in.
Right. Okay, here's my passport.
Yes. What time do you think you'll be able to, if I send it to you, you know, what time will you go to section 0? Business. Yeah, yeah.
Like, when do you want me to come up there?
So if you have to do the CCA at 4:30, I would say you would be late here. That would be rush.
Around 11:30, like, I come with it.
Yeah. And if you have trouble, what's happening? Email.
Okay. I sent you an email first, right?
Yes.
Okay. We don't clap, we snap.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Do you have any, like,
You need to pull up. I mean, I kind of like it like this, Taylor, but if you think it'd be better to have a longer column with the names, you can sequence them.
Okay,
And I try to put them in alphabetical order, but clearly, this is okay.
can I have a list of the names?